Ormond Beach, Holly Hill. That's where I'm at. So, the only reason why I'm here in living color right now is because of the information that I've gotten. I couldn't wait. I just seriously, I got to unplug. So I'm sorry. I've got to move to just a different, it's uncomfortable trying to sit with this thing. I'm usually used to a computer desk and everything else. Okay. So we've got some information. This is my beautiful room. Thank you guys. I needed a break. However, I cannot rightfully take a break when I know that is breaking news coming out. Right now, we were all told she had been convicted or had something to do with domestic violence in Wisconsin. That's what's been told to us. What's been told to the world is that she had some minor domestic violence conviction in Wisconsin. We have the best web sleuths in the industry. I mean, anybody that's come up against us, Benny Keys, this Glare jackass, and everybody else, excuse my language, has realized who we are and what we're all about. Don't mess with us. We're not messing with you. We're not orchestrating attacks upon you. We are actually defending ourselves upon attacks being orchestrated upon us, and we will continue to do so. We will protect our own. We are. That's just how we roll. If you don't want to have these issues, don't step in our our nonsense. Don't step in our shit. Excuse my language. So, many of you guys know I needed a break. I decided to go out of town. Many of you guys have sponsored and donated to me going out of town. And so while I'm out eating chicken wings, right? Like I got sauce all over my face, all over my hands, I'm dipping it in ranch sauce. I just hear my phone just going boop, 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 boop. I'm just minding my own business in the corner of this little, bar lounge, just all by myself, and everything's just going off. Boop, 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 boop. I'm like, what in the world is going on? What is going on? And so I pick up the phone to find out, what in the world is possibly going on at 4:00 in the afternoon. Well, it's the mother load. It's the mother load. Let me just talk about that. So we're sitting here, I'm sitting here eating chicken wings, sauce all over my face. We're talking about, Jonathan doxing the Glarer for being such an a-hole and just being a real piece of, POS for trying to come after us. I mean, when somebody doesn't have wheels and doesn't have a car and is like an alcoholic and stuff like that, and he's attacking us for the great work we're doing, we kind of have issues with it, right? Like we have issues with it. And so God, I mean, I keep saying every time, and I'll say it again and again and again. Let me go get my coffee. And again, so all my coffee clubbers, coffee, let's do some coffee. And again and again and again. I'm so thankful and blessed and just amazed that Jonathan Riches is on our team. I would hate to be going up toe to toe with Jonathan Riches. I mean, I'm a ballsy woman. You guys know I'm a ballsy woman, but Jonathan Riches is not somebody I would want to be ballsy with, right? Like he's just not somebody that I mean, I'm smart enough to know you don't screw with Jonathan Riches and you don't screw with his family. I happen to be his family. Olivia happens to be his family. Marissa, aka Molly Go Lightly, happens to be his family. So you don't do that. I mean, Jonathan will come after you with everything he's got if he feels like his family is being injured or hurt in any way. You even have J is for Justice. I mean, Jonathan is very good friends with J is for Justice, right? So he's not getting in the middle of any drama with J is for Justice. He is one of my best friends. I am not getting involved in any drama that is with J is for Justice, right? But the man is wonderful. He's great at his craft, just as Olivia is. Olivia is a digital mastermind. She is great at her craft. I am a mouthy woman. I am great at my craft. I'm a PR woman. I am great at my craft. Marissa is an investigative journalist. She is great at her craft. Okay, you see where I'm going with this? We are great at our craft. So, again, Jonathan is not somebody I'd want to toy around with. I mean, he just brings down, you start screwing with him or his family, he's bringing down the sledgehammer. Forewarn all the trolls that are out there that want to screw with us. You really don't want to. He again is great at his craft. So as we are going through this, I'm talking about me being here in this area, and a friend of mine, I haven't met her, but she's been a fan of mine on Facebook for a really long time. I'm giving a shout out to Shannon. I put out that, hey, I'm going out of town. This is the area I'm going to be at. If any friends or, people that we know that want to get together for dinner or do something, whatever, DM me. And of course, that's only 2 friends. I didn't put that out in the public realm. It was just 2 friends. And she responded, said, hey, Andrea, I've been watching you for like ever. And I'm in the area. Like, I'd love to come have dinner with you. And, oh, by the way, Daytona Speedway has these lights. Like, you can pay so much dollars per vehicle to go into the DeSoto Speedway and have these lights, right? I'm thinking, awesome. Coffee club. So happy to do that. Well, shortly thereafter, I get this email or, this whole thread about, Candus Wells, Wisconsin. Candus Wells, Wisconsin. I'm like, what? I mean, she only had a small domestic there. No big deal, right? No big deal. Thank you, Moonshadow. I'm just now looking at the comments. Thank you, guys. Hi. Forgot to say hi to everybody. Hi. I am in a wonderful place. They have coffee on tap, Keurig. I mean, this is like amazing. I've got a video, but I didn't want to put it out just yet. So I've been kind of taking pictures and putting pictures out from everywhere else, just not my place. So as soon as I leave here, you guys will see it. This place is so adorable. It's so cute. And I just can't thank you guys enough. So hi, everyone. I miss you. I love you. And I was not going to do a live, but with all this information, how can you not, right? It's Candus freaking Wells. It's related to our baby, our Summer's Army. Summer is our baby. Summer is our baby. Summer's not their baby. They gave her their rights up to her when they decided to harm her and throw her away like a piece of trash. They gave her rights up. It's our baby now. She's our baby, and we're going to fight for her, and we're going to be her voice because she's our baby. She is no longer Don and Candus Wells' baby. She was never their baby. She was a freaking tag. She was just... I'm composed. She's our baby. We all agree. Summer is our baby. She is not theirs. She never will be. Ever, ever, ever again. We're fighting for her. So anyways, I get this text message from Jonathan, right? Yes, absolutely. She's ours. Get this. I love Jonathan. He's Olivia is like a sister I've never had. And her mom, I love her mom's mom. And my mom is not, she's a humble woman. She does not have a problem sharing me at all. My mother is a wonderful, wonderful mom. It's not like I'm missing a mother. It's just my mother knows that it takes a village, and she acknowledges that, and she accepts that. So, Olivia's mom's my mom, just like my mom will once, Olivia hasn't met my mom yet, but when she does, she'll be calling her mom too. So just, we're kind of exchange children. We're exchange daughters. Just give us some time. So anyways, we get this email from text message, from Jonathan. It says, whoa, whoa, with a big exclamation mark, everything. Whoa, mind you, I'm on this little mini vacay, right? And of course, I monitor everything. I'm never really, really, really on a vacation. In this business, you can't be, because if Jonathan called me right now, or Olivia called me right now, or Marissa called me right now and said, we have a missing person, we need your ass here. Guess what? I could be here for 15 minutes and be walking right out that door. That's how our business works. I would be walking right out that door. So anyways, he's like, whoa, breaking news. Like, the mother of a 5-year-old arrested. Remember, we all heard about Candus's record back in 2003. She was convicted of domestic violence. No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't. Let's discuss what Candus Wells was actually charged with, what she actually did. Let's not listen to mainstream media. I don't know why. Like, I keep hitting myself in the head. Why am I still listening to mainstream media's their interpretation of what's going on? Why? Why am I still listening to them? Hell, I am Bullhorn Betty now. I mean, I'm not even Andrew Griffin. Andrea is no longer a living being. It is Bullhorn Betty. How the hell did I get here? I got here because nobody believes mainstream media. Why am I still believing mainstream media? I don't know. Girls and boys. Child abuse. Candus Bly, mother of missing 5-year-old Summer Wells, was arrested 8/27/2002 for child abuse. Child abuse in Wisconsin. Why were these children still with this woman in Tennessee? These are the children that she left behind and never decided to go get, never had any contact after the state of Wisconsin took these children from her in 18 years. Benny Keys, explain to me why you're doxing me when this woman is a despicable piece of shit. Excuse me. Explain to me that. You want to throw a phone number out that's not even mine. Candus Wells lost a whole set of children. She never even tried to get back. Never even fought for. Didn't care whether they're dead or alive or the struggles that they had. And you want to go up on that mountain and party with them? We all talked about you, Benny. We all talked about you. We said we weren't going to bring you guys up in any conversations and anything like that. We weren't going to do it. We were just, because you're so insignificant, which you are. I mean, what do you have? Like 2,500 people that follow you? After how many months? I mean, like, this is like a third or fourth or fifth or sixth channel. And here I am the first time coming out, and I've got 5,500 people in my channel in less than 28 days. And it must really burn your grits with me. But here you are partying up at the top of the hill, acting like it's happy hour with these freaking felons. You're a felon. They're on probation. They're trying to get their children back, and you're a piece of shit. And then we find out she abused her previous children. Is that the reason why she didn't call them anymore? Sorry, guys, I'm not watching even your comments. I apologize. So I hope my moderators are, if somebody's getting out of line in here. Even if they were getting out of line, you guys could be screaming at me and telling me they're getting out of line. There's nothing I can do about it because I'm not even paying attention to them. I want to read something to you. So I've had a moment to look back on the jail records of Candus, excuse me. The records where new charges were filed. I'm going to refer you to the DA's office to request copies of the criminal complaints. I don't have any documents in her booking file back that far that would include probable cause statements. So not only were we looking for her criminal charges, we were looking for probable cause affidavits. So let's just look at some of this stuff. I would love to take it to you and bring it to you live, but I can't because I'm sitting here in a motel room. I don't have my second screen, don't know how to do any of this. But let's talk about, I keep hitting on Don Wells because he's a low-hanging fruit. I told you that from the very beginning. We need to get him off the streets. We need to separate these two. Strategy. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Strategy. So let's just read some of this stuff. I mean, like I said, you know what? Jonathan and I, he is one of my bestest friends. I love him to death and I hate him all the same because we act like brother and sister and then some. But he's great at his craft. He is great at his craft. And I'm so thankful that he's on my team and not the opposite team, because I would hate to see, I'm going to have to call Shannon back. My girl that I haven't met before, let me just text her and say, hey, on a live, will call back. Sorry, guys. Actually, I don't even know if I'm going to call her back, because as soon as I leave here, I'm probably my bar. Like, I got a bar grill up here that has some of the best food and everything, and they're going to have like what is it called? It's not karaoke. It's when everybody kind of does their own thing. Like, they have the banjos and stuff going on, and it's like a free for all with everybody. So it's going to be awesome. I'm going to be going back. I had to step away and come back here because I thought you guys needed this information. You really, really, really needed this information. This was breaking. Like, we've been hearing for this whole time that she has been had with this one minor domestic violence conviction in 2003. And here we are getting information that it was not minor. Like, she abused her freaking children. How is this falling into place? Because Summer is gone. Summer is gone. And it is suspected that foul play happened to poor little Summer. She had no problem walking away from her children because she was violent to them. And the state of Wisconsin was smart enough to take those children away before anything happened to them. I'm so disappointed in Tennessee. It is just anger. I just feel frustrated and anger toward the state of Tennessee. Why does Summer have to lose her life? We all know she's dead. Candus, where the hell did you put her? Where? So anyways, it is so angry. And, I'm just so frustrated with this. And it's so frustrating. Like, I'm sitting in here, I'm sitting in this area. Nobody knows who the hell I am, which is a great thing, right? Nobody knows who I am. I can actually sit down and have a drink or have a cup of coffee without people up my ass. And, I start getting all the stuff in, and I'm thinking, I cannot not go live. How can I not bring this to the people, right? You guys have been supporting us from out the gate. Like, I have been live for less than 28 days. You guys have been an amazing support system. You guys have been my backbone. You have let me know that I can come out and I can speak out, and I don't have to worry, because even when when little kitty wants to come and dox me, you guys came out and shut down his page. I was sitting out there in a swamp with no internet service. I didn't even know what happened until it was done. Kudos to each and every one of you. Kudos to the people that are fighting for me when I can't even fight for myself. Thank you. Thank you so much. That piece of crap, I try to rise above, give him some time so he can grieve for his sister, but screw him. Screw him. He didn't care about Summer. I have to remember that. He didn't care about Summer. You know what he cared about? He cared about the people that caused harm upon Summer. He never cared about her. He never cared about anything to do with finding her. He did not care. You know what he wanted? He wanted props for being friends with the people that perpetrated crimes upon her. She lived on a concrete slab before she disappeared. She was beaten by her mother before she disappeared. But Candus and Don, they didn't do nothing wrong. Kitty, go to your fucking kitty litter box. And I don't care if I don't get sponsors for this particular video. Screw you. Who the hell do you think you are? Go play up there with those freaking scumbags, you dirtbag. Dox me. Kitty. We got your number, didn't we? You haven't gotten mine yet, dumbass. I keep wondering what the hell he was calling and texting. I wonder if the people answer the phone. Can you imagine that? Oh, I feel so bad. I feel so bad for those people. But that shows you the difference in investigative skills, right? Like his investigative skills. Like when we call him, he picks up his phone. When he thinks he's calling us, he gets what? Grandma and Grandpa from North Carolina on the end of the phone. I can only imagine what he said to those people when they answered the phone. He probably believed that he had the number and that it was me, right? He probably thought that Grandma was me. I can't even imagine what words he would use. What BJ Betty? Let's think of what Kitty would have said if somebody picked up the phone that he was calling. Mind you, Kitty, that wasn't my number. Wasn't my number and wasn't anybody in my family's number. But hey, whatever. But when we called you, we got you, didn't we? That's a difference. That's a difference between my team and your team. You keep thinking I'm a criminal and a felon when I'm not. I own a concealed weapons permit and I can vote. Can you say the same thing, little boy? Can you? Bet you can't. I bet you can't. Oh, kitty. Oh. And then you want to get little Glare, Mr. Bicycle Man, coming after us. Oh. See, I wasn't going to even get involved. Wasn't even going to get involved. Wasn't even going to go in the drama. Couple Captain and Cokes, and I'm right there with you, baby. I'll get in the gutter with you. Meow. Meow. So, getting back to Candus, we got a response back that at August 27th, 2002, Candus was arrested, in fact, for child abuse, intentional cause of harm, and possession of drug paraphernalia in Burnett County. And 4 months later, 12/28/2002, arrested for disorderly conduct, reckless endangerment and safety, first degree in Bennett County. August 12th, is that August 12th? Yeah, August 12th, 2003, arrested for disorderly conduct, probation violation in Bennett County. Arrested for probation warrant in September 2003 and arrested for another probation warrant in 2004. So we were told that this woman was only arrested and convicted for a mere domestic violence crime in 2003. That is not the case, folks. This woman beat and put her own children in jeopardy. Does this sound familiar? Does any of this sound familiar? I need to go back and read some of these comments. Sorry. Yes, criminals. Thank you, love. Comes from the heart. Criminals stick together. Oh, and by the way, if you guys love me, like, share, and subscribe. Sharing is one of the most important things that you can do in donating to our cause. As many of you guys know, we go around the country. We help in solving investigative issues. Most notably, Summer Wells, Gabby Petito, Kylan Schulte, Crystal Turner, and Kathleen Moore, a young Black woman killed by her white boyfriend in Pasco County. We were 20 feet from her body. I just had to do a buccal swab DNA test for that case because I may have actually came in contact with a murder weapon. We were told that that area was, searched and cleared, and we had no idea that that information was not factual. And we got that information from law enforcement officers themselves. And I actually may have touched the cleaver that had hurt Colleen Moore and was required to provide a DNA. Well, I wasn't required. I had to sign off to give them permission to run my DNA sample, because they would have been able to come back with a warrant. I mean, there's no point in fighting it, right? Like, I was out there. I've got the whole interaction with these law enforcement officers. Why? Because I record everything, as many of you guys know. I know many people keep saying that, we found the Gabby Petito water bottle and the cleaver at, in Colleen Moore's, and we must just have a whole planting evidence kit in our cars. Like, we must just be going out there and just popping these things out like Skittles, right? I mean, that's what people that are doing arm rest, couch potato commonality, commentary on these cases. I mean, and like I say, it's kind of funny that you say that, because you actually have to be out in the field doing investigative work to come across this kind of stuff, which should show you that they are obviously not doing it, and we are. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. But please don't keep me a secret. My name is Andra. I am AKA Bullhorn Betty. I work with a team of great people. I work with an amazing web sleuth, Jonathan Lee Riches, which is bar none world record holder of many things. And people may want to dog him for his accolades. I accredit him. The man has turned himself over to God. He works 10 times harder than any person that you will ever know. He is the backbone, one of the backbones, one of the counterparts to the team that we have, along with Olivia Vital, Chronicles of Olivia. She is amazing in her craft, a digital mastermind. Digital mastermind could probably go up with one of the biggest heavyweight producers like Steven Spielberg. That's how good this woman is. And we are fortunate enough to have her on our team doing the work for us, letting people know that donate to us, that sponsor us, and everything else. True transparency. You guys get true transparency of what we do with every penny that we receive through the work that she does in her digital world. She shows you all the work that we do. I throw some stuff out there here and there. It is raw format and everything like that. It doesn't even compare to the work that she does to show you guys and put it in perspective. She just has this digital craft that is bar none to anybody in the industry. You have me, that is a PR rep that actually is well spoken and represents our team very well. And then you have Molly Golightly, Marissa, aka Molly Golightly, which is amazing. You either love her or you hate her. Well, the great thing is, for our family, we love her. Why? Because she's our family, and nobody is going to destroy our family. Nobody is big enough to tumble our building, right? We have laid this amazing, solid foundation. We are building upon this solid foundation each and every day. Do we have internal problems? Of course. I'm not going to give you guys the smoke and mirrors that, we don't have growing pains. Of course we do. Do we struggle? Of course we do. We're human beings. Of course we do. But are we something? Absolutely. Absolutely. We bring it to you. We tell it to you. We don't sit there and sugarcoat it. If I honestly believe that Candus Wells and Don Wells had nothing to do with the disappearance of Summer Wells, I would tell you in a heartbeat, because it makes me sick to my stomach that two parents, the people that are supposed to protect their child, are out there injuring their child. Negligence, despicable drug addict, alcoholics that refuse, after having every one of their children taken away from them and one child missing, still refuse to acknowledge they need help, is despicable to me. Absolutely despicable. Don, you need help. Candus, you need freaking help. When's enough for you? All right, I digress. I digress. And the glare. Glare, remember he wanted to hijack my station. He wanted to tell me what we're doing is so horrible wrong. And I wouldn't let him come on because I said, are we going to keep this about summer or not? Oh, I just want to tell you how dangerous it is. Why is it dangerous? Because the innocent should be. Look, we're in an investigation. You know, innocent until proven guilty is when you're arrested and you're facing the court of law. When you're dealing with Andrea, when you're dealing with heels on the ground, you don't get a pass. You don't get this innocent until proven guilty bullshit. You don't get it. You just don't. You're guilty until the evidence proves otherwise. That's what it is here. I am not the criminal justice system. Jonathan is not the criminal justice system. Olivia is not the criminal justice system, and neither is Marissa. You are guilty until you prove yourself innocent. Where the hell do you think you are? These babies didn't even have a chance. They didn't even have a chance, guys. They didn't even have a chance. But to think I'm the criminal justice system, baby, I ain't the criminal justice system. I'm just the bitch that's going to take you down. That's all I am. That's all I am. I'm coming in here. I'm not law enforcement. I mean, you got me mistaken. I'm not law enforcement. I'm not even a PI. You know what I am? I'm a citizen of this great country that has the Constitution that backs me up, and I'm coming after each and every person that is injuring a child or a person. I pray to God that you are not that important that you get into our team's purview, because damn. Ask Colin Knapp. Damn. We didn't even have the whole team on that one. We didn't even have the whole team on that one. He went down quick. Boom, boom. He would have been down quicker if we had the right stuff. We are preparing. I know everybody's been asking. We are preparing the Amazon list. I'm waiting for Olivia to get back to me, and I'm waiting for Jonathan to get back to me. I promise you, we will get our wish list from Amazon on there. It's going to be waiter gear, latex gloves. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you. You are a blessing. You are, oh my God, you guys are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But at the end of the day, we are not law enforcement. I mean, you guys got us mistaken. Who do you think we are? We are private citizens. Like, we have broad spectrum. Law enforcement can't even step on our toes. If you guys don't believe me, go look at our Kathleen and Colin Knapp video. I put that. I didn't even edit it. That is raw footage. You're seeing us fighting with law enforcement. You see us fighting with news media outlets. You see us going out there and searching. You see wholeheartedly. And the only reason why I put that out there without making it pretty is I wanted everybody to know exactly what we really do. This is not child's game for us. This is real life. We go out there and we fight hard for our victims. We don't care. We know we have the law and the Constitution to back us up, and we fight. We fight, and we push the envelope. We push that envelope as hard and as far as we can push it. And there is nothing anybody's going to do to stop us. When we have our sights on a victim and we know what the hell we're doing, we fight hard. We fight harder than any other team out there. We are not a normal YouTube channel. We are not a normal YouTube team. We put our heels in, we put our claws in, and we fight like hell. We fight like it's our family member out there. We fight. We fight. We take the gloves off. If we have to go to jail, that is what we will do to get the truth out and to fight for our victims. There is nobody out there that does the work that we do. And you wonder why they're attacking us? It's because of that. They would never, ever have the balls or even a toe to do what we do. So kitty, just one toe. Why don't you give me one freaking toe? Give me it. Oh, what? You don't have the balls? Oh, I'm sorry. You got a little man problem, don't you? Come after me again. Double dog dare you. Shut your ass down again. And I was out in the swamp. Didn't even have to do anything. That it shows you what our people on Team Good, our people on the Army, Summer's Army, that's what our people do, kitty. Our people shut your ass down. We are the good guys. You are the black hats. You're the black hats. It's not the other way around. Don't mistaken me. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's a testament to each and every person on here. I mean, you guys are such good guys. You guys are white hats too. You really are. You guys are white hats. I mean, you guys propel us to do better. You guys give us the ability to do better. And we love you for that. I can guarantee our team, as strong as our team is individually and collectively, we would be nothing without each and every one of you. We really wouldn't. I haven't even been able to get through all the emails. That's how amazing each and every one of you guys are. You guys help us financially. You guys help us with leads. You guys help us with strategy. You guys help us with so much. You guys are part of the family. And I think that is what is so amazing about this new world in investigation and helping law enforcement is at the end of the day, it comes down to each and every one of you, because without you, we would not be who we are. We could never, ever do this alone. Even as good as Jonathan is, even as good as Olivia is, even as good as Marissa is, even as good as I am, we would never, ever, ever be as good as we are in our collaboration without each and every one of you doing your part as well. We have opened this whole entire criminal process to the entire world. And we don't just have one or two heads. You know, we're not brainstorming with 3 or 4 heads or a round table. We're literally brainstorming with tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of people, bright minds, beautiful people doing amazing things that are helping us. We, at the end of the day, are just the talking heads for each and every one of you. You know, Brian Inton, I love him to death, good friend of mine. And he's a talking head for News Nation. We are the talking heads of the nation, of you, of the good guys, of the white hats, of Summer's Army. And I think that that is amazing each and every day. And I think each and every one of you, I mean, we're coming up to Christmas right now. And it is because of each and every one of you that we have gotten this far. We have broken things open for Summer Wells. We have now opened the investigation for Rose Marie Bly. I mean, without you guys, without your help, this would not have been possible. Give yourself a hand. Quit giving us a hand. It's because of you. Thank you. Merry Christmas. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. We will find Summer. We're getting really close, folks. We're getting really close. We're going to TBI not to argue with them. Yes, we're protesting, but it's not the kind of protest that people want to make it out to be, right? Our protest is to lay our case down before TBI. We want them to know that they have other options here. Because at the end of the day, I think you can agree, we would so much rather them be behind bars on a child abuse, child endangerment, animal abuse charge than we would until we find Summer. You know, we'd rather them go for the low-hanging fruit to get them off the streets, to make sure they don't get to hit that crack pipe one more time. They don't get to get one more drunk in them. We want them off of the streets. We want them in jail. We want them out of society. These are despicable human beings that injured their child. Even if we find out they did not harm her this time, we know they have and have not been held accountable. That we know. We can conclusively prove that. Thank you. I love you, Safari. I want to show you guys something. Here, I'll show you on my phone or my screen. Can't do that because I'm all the way in BFE. Well, I'm not all the way in BFE, but you know. Let's see what we got. This is the woman. I get the turn. Can't get her just right. That's her. That's her. All these arrests. All these arrests. Okay, that's the last one. Seriously? She had a set of children already taken away from her. Now we're finding out it's because of child abuse. She never reached out to her children ever again. She never tried to get them back. And then she decided to have a whole host of other children. And now one of those children are now missing. Her sister is missing. One family barely ever even hears of one family member disappearing and never being heard again. She should go and get a lottery ticket or something, right? Because how do you have one person go disappear in your family, but not just one, two? That is a trifecta of weird circumstances that I will never, ever, ever understand. A trifecta. Yeah, she always does look dead in her eyes. Who said that? Billy? Yes. Yes. Despicable woman. Despicable woman. And we got people coming after us, trying to throw us under the bus as not being knowledgeable on the facts. Are you freaking kidding me? I'm hoping that I can work with Chris McDonough because it really irks me to no end, just like with Dog the Bounty Hunter with Kathleen Moore. Him coming in there and throwing a press conference out and making it all about him. Yet Jonathan and I were the only ones out there in the swamps looking for her. We were less than 20 feet from her. I had to give a freaking DNA sample. I don't see any of Dog or his so-called essential team that was involved in the laundry case doing that. And here we are. And we provided Hawkins County. I even specifically told Hawkins County, we got all this on tape, by the way. And if Hawkins County steps on my toes, I will release literally the mother load. They asked us to withhold it. I'm withholding it. But you step on my fucking toes, excuse my language, I will release everything unedited to each and every one of you if need be. They were provided essential information in Rosemary Bly's case. Essential information. We haven't even been out of that town for less than 10 days, and her case is open. Now we got Chris McDonough going out to Wisconsin, acting like he's the guy that blew this case open. Don't step on my toes, Chris. I'm happy to work with you if you would like to, but our team is who did this work. Do not step on our toes. Do not step on our toes. We like him. I review his work. I don't watch him. I got to be honest. I don't watch. And to be honest with you, I don't watch any other YouTube channel. I don't even watch my own YouTube channel, because I got to keep my head clear. I cannot, if people send me YouTube channels and a clip here and a clip there, I will watch it. But it's not something that I'm like just it's not like a soap opera to me. I'm working so many different angles. I'm researching so many different things. We're constantly talking. I mean, you would not believe how many interactions we have. Like, I'm always on the phone with Olivia. I'm always on the phone with Jonathan. Marissa. We are always chit chatting here back and forth. But the team is working like a well-oiled machine, and we are constantly doing work. But what I can't stand is when our work is going unnoticed and somebody swoops in from the tail end and starts acknowledging our work as theirs, like Doug the bounty hunter. I always actually interviewed him. I can't even show you that interview because it was sold to TMZ. I haven't even been paid for it. Can't even show you the interview. Can't even show it. I own it because I never been paid for it. But I can't even show it to you because I'm restricted from doing so. Interviewed him. It's irritating. And so, and of course, people call me Beth all the time. I talk to Justin Behag. I don't know if many of you know that. We were all working together, and he lost his grandmother, and then all of a sudden he disappeared. I've reached out to him several times to speak to him, and he hasn't responded. I know he had some kind of record deal going on. Maybe that fell through. Maybe that went forward. Maybe that had the reason why he quit talking to us or whatnot. But whatever it was, I mean, we still love him. We still think he's great people. We still consider him family, until he does something wrong to us. We will always consider him family. But, that's just the same way. I just don't like being in all this drama. But the drama does follow us as we get bigger and louder and more powerful. There's people that are with less power that once had power that's going to try to take us out. It's sad that that's the world we live in, but I can promise you we are setting a solid foundation, and we are building this massive tower on top of that solid foundation. And if anybody knows anything about building, as long as you have a solid foundation, you are great. You are great. So, guys, we had some mind-blowing things about Candus Wells tonight. She is not innocent. It was not a simple domestic battery that she was convicted of in 2003. It was child abuse, child endangerment, everything to do with children. And we all know that she never tried to contact her children after they were taken away. She acted like she never had them. She's a despicable, disgusting woman. And she was the last person to see Summer Wells. Do you honestly think she is not capable of hurting that poor, beautiful young child? And you know what the saddest part is? It's, usually we're reached out by family members. And I tell you guys this all the time. Usually it's the family members that reach out to us and convince us of how beautiful and wonderful the victim is. And they tell us all these stories. They bring us in. We speak to them. I remember one person was asking me not too long ago, like, Jonathan's always saying that we're friends of the family. We are, because the family calls us. They tell us everything about the victim. We keep in contact with them from the beginning to the end. They become part of our family. We fight for them as if they were our own. And in this case with Summer Wells, we didn't get any of that from their family. None of it. None of it. You know who was fighting for Summer? Each and every one of you. If it wasn't the outcry of support from the community asking us to get involved, we never would have even gone to Tennessee. As a matter of fact, many of our sponsors on TikTok would support us on this mission because they were scared we were going to be hurt. Do you understand that? We chose to take this on ourselves. Our TikTok community was so concerned about our health and well-being, they refused to support us in this mission. Not that they're despicable people, But they weren't going to support us on a kamikaze mission. Thank God it didn't turn out to be that way. But that's sad to think her family didn't even fight as hard as each and every one of you fought for her. Think about that. And you got Kitty up there on the mountain having happy hour with the Candus and Don Wells, the people that are probably responsible for this young child's disappearance and death. We will find her. It is closing in on them. Each and every day it's closing in on them. Didn't I tell you guys I wasn't talking to you for a few days? Isn't that what I said? I thought I was leaving you guys alone. I'm sorry, guys. I can't. So anyways, if you guys love this channel, you love what we're doing, please hit like and share with your friends. Don't keep me a secret. Don't keep Jonathan a secret. Don't keep Olivia a secret. And don't keep Marissa a secret. And if you guys are so generous, please don't forget to support this channel. You can support it by doing super stickers. You can support it by doing super chats, or 100% of your donations can go to the team by going to the Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. Do what you guys would like to do. Do what your heart asks you to do. Those that don't support the channel financially in that way, that's fine. We're coming out with a wish list on Amazon. We haven't gotten it together yet. Maybe purchasing some equipment for the team would be more up your alley. That is coming out shortly. But any way that you support us, whether it's just liking us, sharing us, subscribing to us, or financially supporting us, we are very grateful for each and every one of your support. Without you, none of this would be possible. This channel would not have grown as big as it's growing without each and every one of you. I'm telling you, we could not do this without you. This is hard work. This is emotional work. Many times we're dealing with missing and dead people. I mean, family members. I mean, trust me, we're not heartless people. Like, this hits home to every person on the team. This is very hard for us to cover in many cases. And this one being a 5-year-old little child, knowing in our minds, there's no way you can convince me that these parents didn't have something to do with this. That is what's so heartbreaking. We're coming up on to Christmas this weekend. Christmas. And these people are still drinking themselves into a stupor, smoking crack rock, doing meth, smoking marijuana. And my mind is blown as with all the contributing to the delinquency of a minor, all the drugs and animal abuse and child abuse, how Hawkins County can't come up with one frickin' charge to charge either one of these with to put them in jail. It's sickening. Like, I'm reading their affidavits and seeing how many charges under Tennessee law that they chose not to charge these assholes with. It's sick. At any rate, it's 7 o'clock. It is my time to unwind. I love each and every one of you. I think you guys are beautiful people. I wasn't going to go live, but when I started seeing all this stuff trickling in, I just knew you guys had to know the truth. I knew that you guys had to be told the truth. And at the end of the day, the truth is Candus Wells is a piece of garbage. Don Wells is a piece of garbage. Both have contributed to the disappearance and death of their child. And you cannot convince me otherwise until you find the person that took her, this phantom person that decided to scale the walls of a mountain, go through dogs, go through 3 boys, and know exactly where this child was, to steal her and take her back to a car that couldn't have been parked on the side of the road. So they must have had some secret Inspector Gadget, space for their vehicle to hide it while they went and grabbed this child up a mountain, through dogs, through kids, through mom, through grandma, and knew exactly where she was to take her away incognito through mom, through grandma, through the three boys, through the three kids, down the fucking mountain, and to their freaking car. You're not going to convince me. You're not going to convince me, Benny, Glare, and whoever else out there that thinks that these parents are so innocent. While Candus has already had one set of kids taken away from her for violence toward them, and Don Wells has been a 30-year criminal across multiple states, you're not going to convince me that these parents had nothing to do with this poor, beautiful baby disappearing. You're not going to convince me. All right. Before I sign off, we're going to take a moment of silence. We're going to thank Summer for saving her brothers, her siblings. And we're going to take just 30 seconds to a minute of a moment of silence for her prior to Christmas. I think she's earned that. I think she's deserved that. That baby is not dead in vain. She's just not. I just want to tell you, each and every one of you, thank you for being Summer's voice, and thank you for being part of Summer's army. We will get to the bottom of this. I promise you, we will get to the bottom of this. And I just want to thank each and every one of you because, again, without you, none of this would have been possible. None of it. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. And thank you, each and every one of you guys, for your love and support. We fight hard. I hope you guys do go and watch the clip from Kathleen Moore and Colin Knapp. That, again, was unedited. I mean, that was just a whole bunch of everything pushed together. It was as raw as it gets. None of those videos are clipped in any way. The videos that are put out there are the full videos, mistakes and all. There was no clipping in those videos. That shows you the pressure that we put upon law enforcement. That shows you the pressure we put upon the perpetrator. It shows you the work that we do out in the field, hunting and finding and searching for the victims. It shows you the questioning. It shows you everything. Colin Knapp and Kathleen Moore. Kathleen Moore was a beautiful Black woman. She was not a perfect woman. She had, some of her own problems. It never mattered because she did not deserve what happened to her. Colin was a white man that used and abused that woman and beat her for over 5 years and killed her and dumped her like garbage. And not one stick of media was out there for her. So you guys get to see all of that. And I hope you do. We fight, and we fight very hard for the people that we work, the cases we work. We are an elite team, and we don't stop until it is over and done with. We still have Gabby Petito open. It's done, but it's still open because we haven't had conclusion. We haven't received the reports from everything. We haven't gotten our documents, our request for information because the case is still open. We still have Crystal Turner and Kylan Schulte still open. Kathleen Moore and Colin Knapp are, for the most part closed, but we still want all the records related to their case so we can paint the beautiful big picture. And then we got Summer Wells and Rosemary Bly due to Summer Wells. So this is not over. We fight hard for these people, and we are here until the end. And at any rate, we're going on 7 o'clock. It is getting close to Christmas. I want to wish you guys a beautiful Christmas. I think you're beautiful people. God bless. And keep fighting for us so we can keep fighting for you. I love you and God bless.